Welcome to ActionCOACH.tv. Chris Steele here, joined by Brad Sugars, the founder and CEO of ActionCOACH. And today we're going to learn about BusinessRICH, which is a new innovation by ActionCOACH designed to help business owners take their businesses to the next level. So again, welcome to the founder and CEO of ActionCOACH, Brad Sugars. How are you doing today, Brad?
Good, thanks, Chris. Good to be with you.
Yeah, it's good to have you. So Brad, what exactly is BusinessRICH?
Well, BusinessRICH is a program I put together in that, see, when I do one-to-one coaching with business owners, what I found is I spent a lot of my time educating them on the basics. And so I said, all right, what can I do to give them the most powerful training in the shortest possible space of time? And that, for a business owner to get away from their business, I looked at, okay, how do I do this? Well, 2 days is about as much as I can do. So I've got to give them the best business building strategies over a 2-day period so that they can get them jump started, I guess, into the coaching program where they'll get, Brad, these are the best ideas I need to apply right now, okay? And so it was all about giving them that education that allowed them to jump start their knowledge base so that coaching wasn't, okay, here's what we should do, here, let me teach it to you. Coaching was more, okay, now you've got the idea, let's talk about implementation. How do you get it to work? How do you see that fitting in? Where do you feel that's going to make it work? So really it's a program that's 2 full days and an evening in the middle playing my board game Leverage, teaching people the most fundamental fast business growth strategies we can to get them jump started.
Okay, great. So Brad, I understand that ActionCOACH offers a lot more than just business coaching.
Absolutely.
So what prompted you to create BusinessRICH and roll it out to coaches in the marketplace? Well,
look, the thing is that if I go back to some of the things I just mentioned there, BusinessRICH came about through more necessity than a desire for another program. What it was about saying, okay, what do these people need in order to be able to get results fast? And so, if you look at the content of the course, it was really about how do I get people to get business results now in their business? How do I get them in 2 days to give them almost like a Brad Sugars mind transplant and say, okay, there, take that knowledge, now go, let's get started running. Because in case you haven't noticed, I'm a bit passionate about getting results, and I want people to be able to just jump in, let's go, let's get moving. But some people are a little slower movers than that, and I need to give them the education so they know where we're going in coaching, not just where we're starting out.
Okay, great. So Brad, I know there's lots of other business seminars in the marketplace today. So what makes BusinessRICH different?
It works. I wrote this program based on years of knowledge of how I've run my businesses. And all you got to do is, ActionCOACH is one of my companies. Just look at the number of awards we've won around the world. The systems that I teach you in BusinessRICH, or that any of my coaches teach in BusinessRICH, are the systems I use to run my companies. And, many multi-million-dollar, multinational, and multi-award-winning companies have been built based on the information you will learn in that program. And it is fundamental and core to a business that they learn that stuff so they can build a great business, not just a great job for themselves. Mm-hmm. That to me is primary. I think the second thing is that it's taught by my coaches who all day, every day are implementing this stuff. They're not just talking theory. This is stuff that the strategies, the ideas, these are things my coaches implement with business owners every single day. So it's vital that people follow it from that perspective.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we talk about learnings. Brad, what are some of the learnings that a business owner would take away from the BusinessRICH?
Wow, my business chassis, how to do advertisements, the sales strategies that fit within that, customer service, the basic strategies you have to have in play. Looking at the overall team building aspect of the business, looking at all the major areas of business and finding what are the most fundamental core strategies that need to be in place right now to get that business up and running. So across the board, sales, advertising, marketing, team, we cover all of it over those 2 days. And they get to play my board game Leverage, which is a great way to learn whilst having fun. So very informative. But the great thing about Leverage is that I found it takes several things for people to learn. One is they got to be having fun. If they're not enjoying themselves, they don't really learn much because they get bored, they tune out. The second thing is that repetition is a major part of people's learning. When people do things over and over again, finally it sinks in. And the third thing is that, there's got to be some level of activity or involvement with it. When there's that, people learn real quick and start implementation.
Great. Sounds comprehensive. So what are the top 3 benefits to somebody's business by attending BusinessRICH?
Number one would be focus. Focus in on the things that will grow your business. See, the difference between managing a business and actually growing a business. I watch a lot of people that manage businesses and very few that they plan to grow it. If a tree isn't growing, it's dying. If a business isn't growing, it's dying. And so you got to be looking at what are the growth strategies that I'm implementing right now to grow my business. And so that would be the number one benefit, that distinct focus on the growth of the business and that power to be really focused on where you should be going in the business. I think the second major benefit would be a look at the top line and bottom line improvement strategies. So strategies to improve revenues, to improve profitability, to improve sales of the business. I think the third thing would be a good level of camaraderie with other business owners, where you get to actually spend 2 days with a lot of other business owners in a room learning about business, and then during the breaks, during lunch, chatting about business. How do they do things? What are they doing? What challenges they got that they're confronting? Maybe they've confronted some of the challenges you're going through right now, and during lunch you'll learn a solution to something. These things are all very powerful parts of the weekend that people spend together.
Great. So if I were a business owner who was interested in learning more about BusinessRICH, what would be my next steps?
First step would be get out your credit card. Second step would be contact the coach that gave you this DVD, or if you're watching this online, obviously click ActionCOACH.com and find a coach near you. Hit that button or hit contact us, and we'll have a coach contact you from your area. Any one of those ways. When you're on Find a Coach, you can find a coach. Give them a telephone call if you'd like to. Go see them.
Great. Okay, wonderful, Brad. Thanks again for your time. Always a pleasure.
Hey, it's great to be here. I really hope people take advantage of the BusinessRICH program. Very powerful, very exciting, and I guess I'm lucky. I've seen the results of what happens to business owners after those 2 days, the profit improvements, the bottom line improvements, the focus improvements. So please take advantage of this. Go learn about BusinessRICH and get on the course. You'll have a great time.
Great. So join us next time on ActionCOACH.tv, where we're joined again by Brad Sugars to talk about Action Club.